Hey everybody, this is Cycling is My Whole Life, aka Uncle Monkey. I'm playing Super Mario Brothers Part 3. This is World 4. And this happens to be a lot of people's favorite level. Favorite world. It's going to be Giant Land. So, right here, I kind of struggle with the frog suit a little bit. So I go ahead and get the leaf. Makes it a little bit easier. If you fly up top there, passed up higher than the water, there's actually a area with water in it, with a warp pipe in it that has water in it too. And it's actually very difficult. There's two giant fish in there that shoot little fish out of their mouths. It's really difficult. I actually didn't. I tried it a few times. I didn't like the results, so I just went ahead and skipped it and just played through the level a little bit. So I also noticed. I was wondering because a lot of things are big. See, like the blocks on the right are big, and the pipes are big. But the piranha flowers that shoot the fire, those weren't the same size. So I kind of started keeping my eye out for all these things that are supposed to be bigger, but they left them smaller anyway. This level here is kind of like in World 3, where you have to avoid the big fish so you don't get eaten. It's kind of funny. They actually turned it around. They made the fish smaller in this one. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. Kind of pretty creative. There you have the huge cloud. Very cool. But this level is lacking a lot of background. There's no clouds in the background. There's no hills or anything. I guess it'd be kind of weird if the hills were sinking. But then again, why would a level sink? So I like the backgrounds a little bit. I would have liked it. There, those wooden blocks on the left, they're small too. So it wasn't super consistent. There, the clouds on the top are the same size, but it kind of seems like they use a stock. Background to finish most of these levels. So I like how in the new Super Mario Brothers for the Wii they have the flagpoles. I like how they brought those back. I thought that was kind of cool. The star card or the card there at the end was actually a pretty good idea too. Adds a little bit of variation to the gameplay, especially at the end of the levels. Because especially if they all end the same, it'd be kind of monotonous. So that's kind of cool that they actually put them that they change it up to the flagpole again. Gives you something to accomplish for. This part I struggled with a few times. I tried using the fire flower, and I just thought to myself, well, you know what? Let's just go with it. Even though I'm little, I'm gonna go with it. I wanted to make it the whole way through with a leaf or with the fire flower, but I actually went through with it when I was little, and I made it through. So those guys, there is a secret world up top if you fly up there. I don't have the leaf, so I can't get up there. But here it was kind of difficult with those spiky guys. Those spiky guys are pretty vicious. You really can't do much to stop them. I mean, you can stomp on them or hit them with your tail, but it's just too much of a risk, and it required too much recording. Here, these blocks almost took me out. I got scared right there. I remember playing. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna fall. Oh, okay, I'm okay. So that turned out pretty good. I liked it. So here we go, collecting stars again. Really close to 50 lives. So if I finish this world with 50 lives, then I'm doing pretty alright, I guess. Seeing as how I haven't lost a single one due to my awesome Skittles. Actually, I don't have any Skittles, but I knew about this pipe right there. And then it's kind of funny because the pipe takes you to a secret area, and if I remember correctly, oh no, this isn't it. This is different. But I thought it took you to another secret area, and I said, wow, thinking to myself, wow, it's like a dream within a dream. So there the boos are always chasing after you when you're not looking. Kind of a horrible defense. I don't understand why. I guess because ghosts don't want to be seen, maybe, but then why would they be chasing Mario? I don't know. Those guys really don't make sense. I don't get the ghosts, the boos. They'll in some games they look at you, in some games they don't look at you, and then they chase you or they don't chase you. It's just they're really hard to figure out. So now that the castle's defeated, okay, that was kind of pointless. Those hammer guys just went into the same location that they were before. I'm going to use the fire just to get through these guys. I can stomp them. And I guess I should have shown people my awesome abilities to stomp them, but eh. So World 4, after playing, or Level 4, excuse me, after playing it, I realized that it's kind of cool that they did an underwater level that was bigger. There you can get another fire flower, so I didn't bother with that. But they actually have nothing in this level. They have no fish, no octopus, no stingrays. They don't have anything. They just have a couple pipes, a couple wooden blocks, a reef or two, and that's it. Level's pretty lame. I mean, I guess, you know, they have that guy. Ugh, he's annoying. He just took me out. But other than that, there's really not much to this level. I guess it would have been like way harder if they would have had the Latiku or Lakitu or whatever you call him. If they would have had him and then all the enemies. Sure, I understand they wouldn't have done that, but why not just put the enemies instead of putting him? You know, he's a flying enemy in a water level. It just to me it doesn't make much sense. I guess it makes sense if you want to, you know, say it's different because he's using, you know, they're using a flying guy in a water level. I guess that works too, but I don't know. I kind of really wasn't impressed with this. So here we got a Cloud. Cloud is to skip levels that are difficult, but you got to be careful because if you skip the level and then you lose on the next one, it'll send you back. And that's actually pretty annoying because, I mean, the whole point was to skip it. So if you skip a level, make sure that there is a mushroom in front of it, or make sure that there's a warp pipe. That way, if you do lose a life in the next level, it doesn't send you back before the level you just skipped. It sends you back to the warp pipe. Then I thought it was going to be cool, and I was going to shoot that shell at the pipe, and then it was going to come back and hit the block, and it was an epic fail. These blinky bullets, I don't know what, you know, the bullet bills here. They actually come back, the flashing ones. So you can see they go, and then once they pass you from a certain level, they come back. It actually isn't, believe it or not, it actually isn't until yesterday that I realized that the white things on the bullets, that's not shine. I thought the white part on the bullet was actually the shine from either starlight or I'm not sure from sunshine. But actually, yesterday my nephew was playing with Bullet Bill, and Bullet Bill has arms. So I'm looking at this, and the Bullet Bills actually have arms. I feel little like that. I can't believe that the bullets need arms. I'm not sure exactly for what. And if I remember from Super Mario 64, they didn't have arms there, or in any of the newer ones. So I'm not sure how Nintendo chooses which games throw arms on the bullets and which ones not to throw arms on the bullets. So I keep forgetting that I have that whole arsenal of weapons at my disposal. I could have thought that maybe I could have used a flower here, or I could have used a star, or even like a mushroom, but I guess not. So that little door that was over there, that just takes you into the small version of this world, which is kind of pointless to me because, I mean, the whole point of the fun was to be big, or have everything big. But I guess, they're being creative right here. Let's just throw a door in there, make everything small. You can go, in and out through the level. That's actually kind of clever. But here it's just time to be very careful because I'm little and I want to make sure that I don't die. So I'm being very careful. That guy got me in in an earlier segment that I had to delete out of it. But yeah, he got me, and I was actually thinking about making a death reel. So after any time that Mario gets hit and he dies, then I was gonna actually just have a reel of him just in all the different places that I died with the character. But that I have to save a lot of pieces. That would take a lot of time, and I should have done it from the beginning, but I didn't think about it till right now. So maybe in a future game or a different edit that I decided to do, maybe I'll do it all together. So here you have to actually be pretty good at these jumps, because like trying to get up there is very difficult. You gotta time your jump correctly. You gotta jump correctly. Here's the part that I was talking about, the dream within the dream part. So it actually is, the door's right there, and then it takes you to this separate part. And see, this is a separate part that I thought it was going to take me to earlier. But here I had a little bit of fun. I get a little bored sometimes when, waiting for the game to get through, or as I'm playing the levels. It's not that I find the game boring, but sometimes, the levels just move slowly and there's nothing you can do about it. So I usually just jump around or dance around to the music. That's why you see me ducking a whole bunch, or turning back and forth, or wagging my tail, or whatever it is I decide to do. So here I wanted to show that you can go left and right, and what's one thing that's going to be really cool is in level or World 7, it's actually pipeland. So we're going to be seeing lots and lots of pipes. We're going to be seeing lots of me jumping, back and forth, from left to right. So here we go with a little bit of dancing to the music. And leave the volume up from the game so you can see me dancing to the music. There was a block up there, I caught it. So, and then now wait, and free one up. So we're at 51 lives. Definitely got plenty. And what do we have here? More lives. 1, 2, 3 1-ups. Up to the top left, there's a coin room. I can't get it because I don't have the leaf. Take that, dry bones. So it's too bad, but well, can't plan for every level in advance. So took this guy out rather quickly. It looks like a smiley face there in the middle. If it looks like the windows are eyes, and smiley face. We're here at the final castle. We have the message. Oh, it's terrible. The king has been transformed. Please find the magic wand so we can change him back. Go, Mario. Well, this one specifically, this castle was kind of interesting how they designed it. It goes really, really slow, so there's nothing you can do about it. So I'm sitting here dancing around. And then they have those fire cannons, and that's it. There's really not much else to this level. This is actually kind of weird too, because this is more like a level than it is like a final boss ship. It has coins on it. Usually the boss ships don't have coins, so that's actually kind of interesting how they decided to go this route. It looks like the further they got into the game, the more creative they became, and that's going to be especially true in World 6, where you have the half Earth, half sky level. And I thought that was actually, pretty clever that they were going through and changing these things up so much. So there, I wanted to jump and push the bolt all the way through to the end. Fortunately, I got it, so that was actually kind of fun. And I guess I take that back. There is one enemy. I guess that's the only one that's in the whole level. So there is a glitch in the video. I made a mistake and I deleted the wrong part. And then I didn't catch it until way later. I apologize for that little skip, but to tell you the truth, it doesn't skip way too much. It skips just a tiny segment. So I apologize for that, but gotta move on. So there I am jumping around. Shouldn't have been fooling around. I almost got hurt several times, but that's okay. Gotta kill some time somehow. Oh, trying to hide from the leaf. Oh, it got me. Alright, this final guy is pretty much, he's like all the other ones, just runs around and shoots rays at you. I think this one can shoot 2 rays at a time. 1, 2, there you go. And he jumps around just like all the other ones, so the terrain is a little bit different. That's about the only thing that makes this guy a little bit harder. Here's the falling part. Gotta chuck the magic wand. Ready? Chuck! And there it goes. Oh, thank heavens. I'm back to my old self again. Thank you so much. Here is a letter from the princess. That Toad's happy.